Welcome to Silicon Valley Asian Business Talk.
Hello, everyone. This is Roger Chen from University of San Francisco Center for Business Studies and Innovation in Asia Pacific. Today, I want to first thank the Chinese Entrepreneur Organization for hosting this interview at this very unique venue, which is the founding place of Facebook. Second, it's our honor to welcome Dawei Feng from Intel to join our interview program. Dawei, would you please briefly introduce yourself?
Yeah, for sure. Hey, Roger. Hey, everyone. Thank you for having me. Super excited to be here. As Roger introduced briefly, I work for Intel. I manage all the client segment marketing team at Intel. Outside of the work, I have been pretty active in mentoring Chinese in the Bay Area from career perspective, as well as advising a few of the startups.
Thank you.
For young professionals on career development/growth.
What's your advice to young kind of a generation, young people, especially young Asian professionals, in advancing their careers?
Yeah, I think I believe in what Steve Jobs mentioned in his famous Stanford speech, that career is something you only can make sense when you look from hindsight perspective, not forward perspective. So a lot of times, including myself, there are moments that I want to have a straight shot from here to there, using as a few steps as possible, as a few years as possible, and avoid the waste, quote, so to speak. When you connect the dots, when you look backwards, you realize, yes, there are moments that's wasted, but more that's because I'm watching Netflix too much, wasting my own time. I truly don't view experiences being wasted, but where things could become weird is just because I'm always chasing the next big thing, I'm disregarding what I have built so far, and I want to go straight there. And this is where I see people try multiple jumps at one shot. That creates a lot of collateral damage. One, what they have built so far is disregarded. And even if you can jump to that point, your foundation is relatively weak.
Yeah.
So you may be taking a career hit from here to here just to get to the hot field, which you could have built a multiple step strategy where I'm always learning and expanding, but I'm not aiming at one particular direction necessarily, because the future is this one thing that's not predictable. That's the nature of the future. So if I'm always landing, expanding, and expanding based on a core set of knowledge, experience, strength, and people supporting network I talked about earlier as well, then I'm always expanding organically. And some of the most pivotal career moments for me was absolutely unplannable. I couldn't have planned some of the moves just because those weren't part of the modeling I had or the realm of prediction I had. And just because I was reliably, consistently, building, expanding across all the things I was talking about, I happened to be that person to be ready when that opportunity came up. Again, that wasn't something I can plan for. Then I seized the opportunity, which launched me into a different direction. So those are the devices I would have. So it's a little bit counter to some of the common belief, but I believe in this way.
Yeah, that's very interesting. Basically say, although you cannot tell the specifics, but I think what you're talking about is you still want to kind of build up. So you're kind of expanding your opportunity pool. Although you do not know where you're going to land, but the opportunity pool is increasing. So that it's kind of bigger opportunity, broader. So that's kind of how you position or you build up.
Yep, absolutely. Right? And don't put artificial limitation to yourself, right? if I'm telling myself, say, I just can't do certain things, then mentally I would avoid trying to do those certain things. Then eventually that may become a significant limiter for my career because those become the must-have capabilities when you hit certain level or certain scope. So don't. I'll give you like not so relevant example. Growing up, I always hear really bright students telling me that, you know what, English is not my thing. I can't learn English. There's no such thing. You can't learn English. All Americans have learned English. So why it is a hard limiter that cannot be conquered? And over years, fast forward 10, 20 years later, I'm not saying English is everything. I do circle back to some of these people, and some of them do very well, but some of them have forfeited really potential good opportunities because they told themselves they cannot do one thing.
Like a self-imposing a limit.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Thank you for watching.